Hello, everyone, and welcome to our nostalgia. I am super excited for this because I'm a nostalgia freak. I love things that just represent a certain time in your life or a certain era of the world. Like, I love 80s stuff, and I was born past 1990, so if you guys are wondering about my age, just a little hint thing, yeah. Yeah, but this isn't one of those things where it's like, oh, you only remember this if you were a 90s kid. 90s kids only. No, I think if most people will relate and be nostalgic about something in this compilation. I've got a lot of posts, so let's get into it. First, we're looking at waterfall ring toss. You press this button down here, and it shoots up some air, and you try and get these rings on these poles here. They start out down there at the bottom. And this is really hard. I always remember feeling like when you played this game, you just had like no control over what was actually happening. I could never get all the rings on both of the poles like that. That's a really hard thing to do. So props to whoever was able to do that. Respect. Dude, little hugs. These were everywhere when I was a kid. These little barrel things. I liked them a lot as a kid because like my parents never got them for me, and I'd only have them when I went over to like other people's houses or at like school events or something. And but yeah, I remember sometime recently, maybe within the past like 4 years, I got like, you can only buy them in like 24 packs. And so I bought a 24 pack, and they're not that good. They're really not. That's there was some nostalgia blindness there for me. Does anybody remember these blocks? I vividly remember them. I don't remember owning them or what I would have done when I played with them. I know it was some sort of like Lego type thing. I can vividly remember the feeling of like running my finger across them. Like I can feel it right now, but I don't ever remember what I did when I played with them. Oh, this is a 90s Taco Bell, or it looks like a modern Taco Bell that's still got the 90s style, but man, this is so cool. This is wicked 90s. I just love the vibe, dude. Like, look at those seats. Look at this. What, like, the 90s was all about just, like, shapes. We got shapes. Let's just throw them next to each other. I love it so much. Yo, how about these sick transparent telephones? Let me know if you guys remember phones having cords at all. I feel like an old man being like, y'all remember when we had cords on our phones and they were squiggly like a pig's tail? No, but for real, this is awesome. I think that see-through things are always cool. I always thought that like see-through controllers were cool, even though they were usually like the shitty third-party ones. I love see-through stuff. I love being able to see like the boards and all the electronics and stuff. I love it. The way water tasted coming out of these. Oh, that's interesting. I do vividly remember a difference. It was a very distinct taste, and it's the same thing for me, and maybe this is just me personally, but like when you get a water at McDonald's and it has that weird like taste of the paper in the cup. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that, but that's a similar like strange flavor to the flavor of like squirting squirt gun water into your mouth. This is weird. iPods. Obviously, like, I had an iPod. I originally was, like, MP3 player master race. Like, my dad had an MP3 player, and for some reason, I didn't want to buy into, like, the mainstream thing of having an iPod. It's probably one of the lamest stands I've ever taken in my life, but it's so weird how an iPod can be nostalgic now. Like, looking at this screen, I can just think of all, like, the things that I used to listen to on my iPod that I don't really listen to anymore. I listen to a lot of it still, actually. I'm completely lying to you, but some of it I don't. This is interesting. Orange VHS tapes. I don't know. There's something special about this. Like, I like VHS tapes in general. I don't really have any now, but yeah, I liked them, and I like the feel of them, and I like the look of this orange version, this Rugrats The Santa experience. And there you go. There's a Blockbuster, Be Kind, Please Rewind. At least I'm guessing it's Blockbuster because it's blue. I remember when he couldn't keep his hands off of me. This is a Neo Geo ad. Like this company, this gaming company, if you don't know, Neo Geo is a big like arcade gaming company. At one point, they made a home console called the Neo Geo AES, and it was supposed to be like really close to the arcade experience in your home in like the early 90s. And it was just like super expensive, so that's why this guy looks like a super 80s businessman. And yeah, he's just got this hot girlfriend. This is interesting. Let's read this. Now he's got that Neo Geo. He used to play all night with me. Hot action, fantasy games, you name it. Now he says his Neo Geo gives him more, plus Major League Sports, Ninja Warriors, and flame-throwing enemies. Can you do that? He asks. I make my play, but he's glued to Neo Geo's vivid four-dimensional graphics? I don't know if that's real. Vivid four-dimensional graphics and 65,000 colors. I scream, but he doesn't hear me above the 15 channels of pure pulsating stereo sound, with 7 dedicated to real voice speech. He says Neo Geo is the most powerful home entertainment system in the world, and that other systems don't even come close. And lately, neither does he. I'll show him. I'll play that Neo Geo and beat the pants off of him. So I guess she's gonna get good at Neo Geo, and then he'll make love to her again. That's fun. I like this. SNK. This one's kind of sad. How I learned to tell time. Oh, how time flies. I'm really bad at sighing. Did I tell you guys that? I can't sigh. I'm not good at sighing. I kind of feel for this guy, though, because, like, a major aspect of this subreddit is kind of just reminding yourself how long it's been since you, like, used these things or watched these shows or were in a 90s Taco Bell. But when I saw that iPod, I was just like, wow, iPods were a thing. I used to have one. I still have one. It's in my nightstand right now. Do you guys have nightstands? Are nightstands a shared experience? But yeah, it only has like 8 gigs of storage on it, so I'm not going to ever really use that again. And it's just weird that, like, things become obsolete. Oh my god, Cuestar, you're just realizing this now. Yeah, I am. No. But it's interesting to me. So let me know if you felt any nostalgia here. I think I might do the second part of this series on my main channel. I'm not sure about that yet, though we will see. I will see you very soon, guys. Skate on your butts with the blades and all the things. Bye.